What is going on, my future millionaires? It is your boy Terry Stonkers, and welcome to my channel, baby. Buy the dip. All right, guys, as promised, I wanted to come back in a separate video and do a little deeper dive into this here. That's right. MetaMaterials announces first granted U.S. patent for the non-invasive glucose sensing system, and we went over that article. So, what I did was a little bit of digging here, and I'm going to give a little rundown of here is the article on the MetaMaterials website. MetaMaterials announces first granted U.S. patent for non-invasive glucose sensing system. This is phenomenal. It's a great read. And the one thing I wanted to point out, it says here about it paves the way for a completely painless radio wave-based glucose sensing system in the U.S., which is currently home to 30 million people living with diabetes. That's just the U.S. Get out here and take a look at some of this stuff. Some of this stuff here is pretty amazing. The Glucowise system allows monitoring blood glucose levels without the need for painful finger pricks. Meta plans to first introduce tabletop version of the device first home or in clinic, followed by a pocket-sized portable version to allow quick, painless monitoring anywhere. Subsequently, a wearable version in July 2021. Meta announced the completion of UK-founded 27-month project to develop a non-invasive glucose sensing prototype, which combined for the first time radio wave optical sensors, improved accuracy in predicting glucose level changes. The development team has expanded and is actively working on next generation prototypes suitable for human studies in 2022. Now, down here is some pretty exciting information. Meta's broad, rapidly growing intellectual property portfolio is the key element of our strategy to support growth and establish durable competitive advantages, said and George we trust, George Palikaris, the president and CEO. We got Dr. Sean join us last September as the chief intellectual property officer. Under her leadership, we just reached a key milestone with 302 active utility and design patent documents, more than double compared to 149 that we announced in Q2 in August 21. And down here has how Meta's portfolio has 175 issued patents, including one design patent, 127 pending patent applications, and 81 families of 48, which include one granted patent. There are 15 active patent documents for Glucowise, including 5 issued patents with 6 patent families, of which 3 include one patent. So what I wanted to do, beautiful picture here of Dr. Here is the MetaWise family in UK doing her studies. I went on to Google and just typed in the total addressable market for diabetes in general. Now, that's a broad search. But here it says the global diabetes devices market size estimated 26.75 billion, not million, but billion in 2021, and is expected to reach 28.84 billion in 2022. By the time we get to 2030, guys, the diabetes device market size is looking to be 54.16 billion. They're looking at a growth rate of about 8.2% every year from 2022 to 2030. So huge difference. It's almost going to double. Well, yeah, pretty much almost double from where it's at here in 22 to 2030. And that, if we can get just a small market share of that, of $54 billion by 2030, or even $28 billion here in this current year, 22. It may take a little bit more to get us FDA approval. But once we get that, man, this is going to be exciting. Now, when I did some digging, and guys, our current market cap's $421 million, and the total addressable market in 2022 for just the global diabetes device market is $28 billion. So just think about that. I found this article here on notebookcheck.net, and it's this article here on the Glucowise, 100% pain-free Glucowise non-invasive blood sugar monitor currently under development. And here it says, MetaMaterials, which is not associated with Facebook despite similar meta name, is currently developing a non-invasive blood sugar monitor that is called the Glucowise. The small device can take painless measurements by either clipping onto the skin between the thumb and the forefinger or into an earlobe. In this manner, the Glucowise device can also serve as a handy continuous glucose monitoring, which would be especially useful for diabetics involved in activities such as driving and sports. The Glucowise monitor, which has been used in 2 small-scale human studies, and has non-disposable parts. Take readings by penetrating thin tissue that has sufficient blood supply with radio wavelengths. And the device can then wirelessly transmit the relevant data shown on the display to a nearby smartphone that has the required accompanying app. Users will then be able to access the information that should assist with diabetes management and help avoid life-threatening events. I'm not going to try to pronounce that there, but Meta claims the Glucowise non-invasive blood glucose monitoring will offer 100% pain-free testing, which comes as a relief to millions of people who struggle with diabetes and have to use the finger sticking method for level checks. According to a survey, 18.3% of responders tested their blood sugar levels 8 to 10 times a day. This percentage rise to 56% when conveniently pain-free alternative is put forward. No price or release date is scheduled has been posted for the Glucowise monitoring yet. Meta is not currently accepting volunteers for the ongoing research and development phase. And here you can see pictures of the Glucowise here on this article here. So pretty amazing article, guys. This was just published December 30th, 2021. Now, since this article, and we got this here, we now got the granted patent. So now we got the patent, which means they can go out there and block anyone else trying to steal this. That's right, they can do that. No one else should be allowed to make this. And if they do, Meta should be able to go sue them if they pursue to do that. So, yeah, man, I wanted to come back here and touch base on this one because this is a huge deal, guys. Diabetes is huge. I mean, the addressable market alone at 28 billion, I'm sorry, 28.84 billion addressable market here for 2022. And this is just exciting stuff, man. There's going to be more to come. As I covered here in this video, the shorts don't know what they're doing. I mean, they just keep shorting us. They shorted us down to $1.03 the other day, and now we're back up to $1.40, $1.44. And you know what? They just don't know when to give up. They could have closed out their positions. And you know what? The shorts can still close out their positions because look at the fees they're paying here, 174%. But these shorts are ruthless. They do not want to give up. They're not going to give up. They want to put us out of business. But guess what? That's not going to happen when we got all those patents, all these pending patents, and this here, man, the Glucowise is coming. That's it. The Divvy is a huge catalyst, and this Glucowise, in my opinion, is a very huge catalyst because this can help a lot of people. And getting the FDA approval on this could be huge. We know how these stocks run on FDA approvals alone, and you add in the short squeeze of this, it could get really spicy to say the least. So hope you all enjoyed this video coming back, touching base on the Glucowise, because I wanted to come back and share that addressable market and that article back in December. So hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you smash the thumbs up. Maybe not smash the thumbs up because we don't want to hurt ourselves, because that's what this is do, pain-free. So tap the likes button and hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you on the next video, guys. Peace.